In this video, we are going to be talking about if the Xbox Series X is still worth buying in 2023. So let's start with some facts and figures. The Xbox Series X was released in November 2020, so it's almost in its third year of its cycle. It is currently sold 19.67 units so far. To put that into perspective, the PlayStation 5 has sold 30 million units. So it's not down to accessibility at this point or affordability at this point, because we know that overall the PlayStation is more expensive than the Xbox Series X. It's that less people are interested in the Xbox Series X than the PlayStation 5, and that's due to numbers sold. The numbers are showing that there's more interest in the PlayStation 5 than the Xbox Series X. I can talk about some pros, some cons with it. So the first reason why you would want an Xbox Series X is it's more fast because of quick resume. And because of the selection on the Game Pass, there is such a wide range of games to just try and play. We've also got more storage internally on the Xbox Series X. We've got a lot of great exclusive games and a lot of amazing games coming. This might actually bring in more Xbox Series X users in the future. Starfield is coming. We've got Fable 4 coming. We've got games such as Redfall coming as well. We've also got exclusive games such as Forza 5, which is a big seller. We've also got Halo and games like that, Psychonauts. And also, because of the recent acquisition of Activision Blizzard, we're actually going to see Call of Duty, for example, becoming possibly a AAA game for the Xbox Series X and S only. Because of that, a lot more people are going to go towards buying the Xbox, potentially more than the PlayStation 5. Now, the PlayStation 5 does have a lot of amazing games, but the Xbox Series X has a wider selection of games. Because of the backwards compatibility, we're able to download more games for the Xbox than we are for the PlayStation 5, and there's a lot more to try. There's also games currently that are doing really well, such as High on Life. Talking about games, the two main games that people are most excited about in 2023 when it comes to the Xbox would be Starfield and Hogwarts Legacy. Now, Hogwarts Legacy is going to be a cross-compatible game. Now, because I have both consoles, I'm probably going to download that one on the PlayStation 5, but I'll probably do a comparison between the two to see if there are any differences. The main difference when it comes to playing the games on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X would be down to the controllers. So the DualSense controller is amazing, but what I absolutely love about this controller is just that it's more suitable for everyone and it's really comfortable. So I love the matte black finish and it feels really nice on your fingers. And I like how the joysticks are placed here. I found, for example, when I'm playing FIFA, I was actually playing a lot better on the Xbox Series X than I was on the PlayStation because of these thumbsticks and the layout of the actual controller. The original PlayStation controller for the Xbox Series X is one of the better controllers for me, just as a gamer, because of how it's laid out and it's really simple. It's so simple and yet so amazing. And talking about accessories such as the controller, we have a wide range of controllers and accessories such as the Xbox headsets, but we also have so many other brands that are doing third-party headsets and controllers. In terms of accessories, there are so many more accessories than there are for the Xbox than the PlayStation. So if you think about having more accessories and stuff like that and a wider range of things that are more applicable to your console, having the Xbox Series X or S, there are a lot more accessories available to you. So now that we've talked about some positives, we could possibly talk about some negatives. So some negatives would be the cost. So actually overall, in terms of PlayStation 5 versus Xbox, the Xbox is a lot cheaper overall because we've got the Game Pass. But the Xbox Series S is the most affordable console. It's like the Xbox Series X is a more premium version of the Xbox Series S if you want to get that more high quality gameplay and a more high quality console overall. So with the Xbox Series S, if you're a more casual gamer, you're not going to be able to notice too much of a difference when it comes to the gameplay because didn't know the difference 4 months ago when I got the Xbox Series S first, and it wasn't until I played the Xbox Series X that I was like, oh, okay, yeah, there's a graphical difference. But because of the cost of the Xbox Series S, it's kind of like, do you really need to go out and spend $750 to getting an Xbox Series X when you could just spend maybe $500 max, get yourself an Xbox Series S, get yourself maybe an accessory like a controller, maybe you get Game Pass for $1 for 3 months, and you get like a wide selection of amazing games in there, such as High on Life, you get Grounded, you can get Halo, Forza 5, and you'll probably fill up the whole storage in probably one day, and there's so many games to try out. So thinking about it that way, why would you need an Xbox Series X when, if you're a casual gamer, you can just get the Xbox Series S and you pretty much sort it for a bit of a cheaper price? Yeah, and if you're coming from the Xbox One as well, it's still going to be an upgrade on the graphics. That also questions whether the Xbox Series X actually fits in with everything. I think it does, because it is a very powerful console overall. Because I think that having the Xbox Series S is amazing, and it's a fully digital console and really cost affordable and really accessible for honestly everyone at all ages. Xbox Series X could be used as more of like that premium model. So that's why they have the choice, and you're giving people the choice whether they want that more accessible model or the premium model. Another negative I would say for the Xbox Series X is just the constant updates. So if I haven't played the Xbox Series X or S for a couple of weeks, I'll stick it back on and I just want to play a game straight away. Man, it's just like you have to update the console, you have to update all the games. You'll press on the game and then there'll be like nothing happening. And then you go back to the home screen, like what's going on? And then eventually it will tell you that you need an update. You just want to get stuck into the games and you just can't, because you have to wait for the updates to happen. But the updates are relatively quite fast. There's positives and negatives there. You know, they're trying to make the Xbox Series X a more better console overall. Apparently there's going to be more customizable home screens in the future, and it's going to be an even faster console with all the updates. So there are positives because of these updates, but the negative is, you know, you just want to get stuck into playing all these games straight away instead of just getting these updates all the time. So that's a negative in a way, but it's also a positive because, you know, it's updating for future. So overall, the Xbox Series X is one of the most powerful consoles. It still has similar specs to the PlayStation 5 with the 8 cores of AMD and the storage, but the PlayStation 5 isn't as fast in terms of its gameplay as the Xbox Series X. The PlayStation 5 has less load screens, but the Xbox Series X has that Game Pass, and it's also a quick resume feature, so it's just more quicker in terms of just downloading a lot more games. It's more cost affordable overall because of that as well, with its AAA games, as well as third-party games as well. So we have a lot of indie developers with the Xbox, more than the PlayStation 5. And also because of the quick resume, it's just quicker to switch between different games as well. So we have lots of amazing features with the Xbox Series X. They both play at similar resolutions overall with the 4K at 120 frames per second. They both support Dolby Atmos as well. With PlayStation, there is more of the VRR support, so virtual reality support, but also with PlayStation 5, we've got more accessories coming out, so it kind of goes head to head with the Xbox because we've got the Elite Series 2, we do have more PlayStation accessories coming out, but we do already have a wide selection of amazing accessories for the Xbox, such as the Elite Series 2, for example. You know, it's got its own range of custom headsets, and we've also got custom controllers. We have a lot of amazing stuff already there for the Xbox Series X. So is this still worth buying in 2023? I mean, if you're wanting to play its AAA games such as Forza Horizon 5, which is actually a really fun game, then absolutely play it. It depends on what you want to play, and if you want the more premium version of the Xbox Series S, and because of the Game Pass, it's just incredible. It definitely fits in when you have both, but not everyone can have both. So if you were to choose one, probably the PlayStation 5 because of its amazing features and everything like that. The Xbox Series X also has amazing features. Is it worth it by itself? Absolutely, it is worth it. If you're coming from the Xbox One, if you're upgrading from having the Xbox 360, Xbox One, getting an Xbox Series X is absolutely there. Yeah, absolutely get it, because you're upgrading and you're gonna still have your library crossing over. So I would say, get yourself the Xbox Series X. Have yourselves a beautiful one. I hope this video helped you out. See you guys later.